What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 Season 7 Pod 14 Finals. There's a nice symmetry there, I feel. Season 7, Pod 14. We got dividing. It divides evenly. Whatever. There's a number. There's a name for that kind of number. And I don't remember what it is because it's been a long time since I took a math class. So instead, we're going to talk about Warhammer 40,000, a game that doesn't require any math knowledge whatsoever. This is, over here in the red, we have Custodes, played by the great Custodes fanboy himself, Tom Sawyer, a server regular. I don't think we see him too often on the finals table, but hopefully that is going to be changing moving on later into the season. Versus, over here in the blue, a slightly disappointing Salad, playing Iron Hands. Salad, who was our Season 5 Invitational victor, playing Creations of Bile. And this time, rocking his old stable Iron Hands. Salad played a ton of games with Iron Hands when he first started his career in the series, and has now moved, had for a while moved on, but is now moving back now that we see the power of Space Marines arising again. That, to be fair, though, may be changing again. We are playing on the Arcs of Omen, sort of original Arcs of Omen update rules. So the new data slate that was just released recently is not being used for this game. So Codex Warfare is unchanged from its printed version. For example, the Iron Hands are able to take additional elite slots since they are able to put their Relic and Tempter Dreadnought into a character elite slot. That has not yet changed either. And that's what's going on. Welcome, everybody. We do have a prediction up, by the way, for another 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Thanks, everyone, for coming and hanging out, by the way. It is a little bit of late night 40K. We get some Warhammer 40,000 after dark today because it's a late night Friday stream. So I appreciate everyone who's taken their Friday off to watch some Warhammer. But I think it's going to be a good game. We have two very dynamic armies fighting against one another. I'm not entirely sure how this matchup goes. I know that the Custodes' defensive profiles are relatively strong against Iron Hands shooting. Although, to be fair, the mass grav cannons on the side of the Iron Hands can be a little bit problematic. Just solid mass grav cannons, and if this Relic and Tempter tunes up, then it could go really poorly for the Adeptus Custodes as well. A lot of 2 damage shooting is really what you want to be doing to knock down those Custodes profiles, and it has a very efficient profile into Virtus Praetor, so I think that's potentially problematic. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, chat, players are deploying their armies right now, so we're going to talk about some lists as they do. Talk about Salad lists real quick. It is, I think, relatively standard. We are running an Iron Hand Successor. Interestingly, taking Long-Range Marksman for the additional 3 inches of range on non-flavor weapons, alongside Master Artisans for an open reroll. Not taking the tried and true Fushini Slash, where we take the Whirlwind of Rage for exploding 6s, and then use those to explode into exploding 5s. Instead, we're going to be focusing on these sort of low-volume, high-damage weapons. We are running a Primaris Librarian for some defensive stat buffing. Taking Blessing of the Machine God, for 1+1 to hit to a vehicle, and Psysteel Armor for that delicious +1 to saving throws. A Primaris Lieutenant with Rights of War, and the Vox of Spiritum to expand that Rights of War and his reroll 1s aura. Interestingly, we are taking the Indomitus Primaris Lieutenant. Let's see, do we have him in here? Oh, here he is. Look at this gorgeous little man. The Indomitus Primaris Lieutenant, running that Volkite pistol and Relic Blade and Storm Shield, which is so badass. What an absolute chat of a profile this guy is. He is a Primaris Lieutenant, so he goes up to that +1 strength, +1 attack over a normal Lieutenant, and then gets all of this additional war gear as well for basically no extra points. The Indomitus Primaris Lieutenant is incredibly strong. If you're not playing, I guess even if you are playing Space Wolves, he might be the best Primaris Lieutenant. He misses out on the Mastercrafted Bolt Carbine, but he does get that Storm Shield, which is pretty nice. We also have a Tech Marine with a Hero of the Chapter to give him target protocols to give a floating reroll hit, wound, or damage to a unit.
This guy can kind of just
You're normally going to stack that onto the Relic Contemptor, who's having a little trouble being deployed here. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Okay. To give him rerolls on his Cyclone Missile Launcher. Because he has Merciless Logic, the Cyclone Missile Launcher, you want to oftentimes fish for exploding 6s with him. If you don't have reroll 1s in the chamber from Wisdom of the Ancients, I guess you will normally have reroll 1s from the Super Doctrine anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Previously, when you didn't have the Super Doctrine benefit constantly, you would put the target protocols is important for him to reroll that one hit roll on his missile launcher. But now you don't need it so much, to be fair.
The whole army is important. The only thing
we then have an Infiltrator Squad with the Helix Gauntlet and 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts with Macroplasma Incinerators, as well as that Relic Contemptor. Relic Contemptor running March of the Ancients to make it a character, makes it character protectable, and then allows it to be receptive of Warlord traits, and you can then upgrade it with Merciless Logic to give it additional attacks on hit rolls of 6. Not exploding attacks, additional attacks. So every one of those 6s it rolls to hit, it's going to try to roll another hit roll again. But given that it's probably +1 to hit from the Tech Marine and rerolling 1s from the Super Doctrine, it's probably hits all of those 100% of the time, just about. So if you combo that with Mercy's Weakness, the stratagem to explode your wound rolls, you then explode hit rolls into additional exploded wound rolls, and the base 16 shots in the 2 sets of twin Volkite Culverins means that this thing puts out enough volume of Strength 6 AP1 shooting that it eventually will just powder down whatever it needs to with low AP, high volume shooting plus mortal wounds from the Volkite effect to do mortal wounds on wound rolls of 6. So especially against these Virtus Praetors, which come in at toughness 6 and do not have a shield and cannot benefit from cover. So the AP1 on those weapons is going to punch through to their a pip on their armor save. They're only saving on 3s, and then those mortal wounds will convert over as well. And he'll actually knock these guys down pretty quickly. So a little bit worried about those Virtus Praetors fighting against the Relic Contemptor, especially because they can't return fire. But they're a little bit more resilient against the shooting from the rest of the army. And speaking of the rest of the army, we do have a Jump Pack Vanguard Veteran Squad with pistols and lightning claws. 3 Landspeeder Tornadoes for some delicious Oaths of Moment action with multi-meltas and assault cannons, alongside 3 multi-melta land speeders. And this is why we're taking that long-range marksman plus master artisans to get the floating hit reroll on all of those multi-meltas. You could roll a 1 and a 2 to hit on these 2 multi-meltas, and you could reroll the 1 thanks to the Super Doctrine and reroll the 2 thanks to master artisans. So even given the fact that land speeders are not core keyworded, they are still incredibly efficient with all of those rerolls baked into their profile. We then have 3 Devastator squads with a mix of Granite Cannons and Multi-Meltas, Combi Meltas, and Thunderhammers on the Sergeants alongside Armorium Cherubs. 2 of them are going to be put into a drop pod. And that's what's up for this Iron Hands list. So a little focused on the more mobile units rather than the more straightforward units, I think. But I think for the most part that is to be expected. Moving on. I think it's a very strong build as well. One downside to the Iron Hand, sometimes they can be a little tepid outside that turn 1 deep strike from the drop pod if you don't focus on the land speeders. But the land speeders give you a lot more maneuverability. Plus, they give you massive damage. If you're able to use their high reliability, thanks to all the built-in rerolls, and get those multi-meltas into the multi-melta range, they do massive damage. Okay, let's talk about some Adeptus Custodes. We are running Emperor's Chosen today, so we get that floating hit or wound reroll, the Tausept style reroll for Emperor's Chosen, alongside a 4+ save against mortal wounds. So the Relic Contemptor hopefully doesn't do quite as much damage as it would normally with the additional mortal wounds that it causes. We have a Shield Captain on Don Eagle Jetbike. John Eagle Jetbike. That's what he names it. This guy is bringing Superior Creation for the 5-up damage ignore alongside Auric Exemplar for the extra attacks. And Tip of the Spear for reroll 1s to hit and wound. We have a squad of 4 Custodian Guards just with Guardian Spears, a unit of 5 Prosecutors, 2 individual Alaris Custodians, one of whom is screening out this back corner over here, the other one in Deep Strike currently. And then 3 units of 3 Venatari Custodians and 3 units of 3 Virtus Praetors. The Venatari Custodians, all with their lances, so they do have a... Ooh, it looks like we did just roll to go first here. Iron Hands going first, it looks like, and that's pretty big for them. They're going to be able to slam in here with that drop pod top of 1, and we are on Death and Zeal today, so there is a pretty open side area on the side of the table that the Custodes can't reasonably screen out without forward deploy or pre-game move. So I think Sawyer maybe wishing he had not left Witch Seekers at home, wishing he had that forward operator effect to keep those guys safe.
Make it 2 turns.
What is in the drop pod currently? So it looks like a unit of Devastators with 3 Grav Cannons is in Standard Strategic Reserve, 2 Multi-Meltas and 2 Grav Cannons in the drop pod. We are representing a lot of defensive stratagems. For Tom Sawyer.
I'm like so many times a red player. You know what? It's fine. We'll just right click it to me, and then we'll just subtract a command point because there's no turn counter. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should ask Trimmy what to do just in case. But
yeah, that's fine. You can just click it forward.
Yeah. Okay.
So the players started it on Tom Sawyer's side, so that the CP tracker would have been a little bit messed up, but we're just going to click it over. So yes, running Venatari Custodian, so they get a pretty solid ranged attack on top of that lance. They get a Strength 6 AP 2 damage ranged attack, alongside a similar profile, Strength 6 AP 3 2 damage melee attack as well, and a Misericordia. So these guys are able to, being Custodian infantry, able to steal objectives pretty well because they are objective secured.
I debated it.
And they have pretty... I'd say mid-range, mid-range profiles. They're okay at shooting, good at melee, especially against other trash infantry. They're going to clear through Space Marines extremely, extremely well. Not so good at killing vehicles, but they do have a lot of access to rerolls, so it might be okay. But it's mostly bringing for that speed. They give you speed and a not seriously expensive unit that they can use to sort of push kind of far forward in. We then also have those units of Virtus Praetors, which is pretty standard for most Custodes lists. They have salvo launchers on them, so they give you that D3 plus 3 damage single shot gun, which combos pretty well with the floating rerolls that Emperor's Chosen have. And then a Caladius Grav tank in the back. This one is bringing accelerator cannons, so the big auto cannon profile, strength 7, excuse me, AP 3 2 damage. So good, well, all-rounder. Gives Landspeeder Tornado around the side here, and this is why the Venatari Custodians are so useful, because they can threaten into that objective, whereas taking only foot Custodians would not be able to do so. One kind of syrup. Thanks for the follow, by the way.
That's a good.
Appreciate you. Looks like we had Joey Sweatpants earlier, who also followed. How are we looking on this prediction, by the way, chat? 79% for Iron Hands. Hot diggity damn. Yeah, the Iron Hands damage output is real. And I think alongside these Redemptor Dreadnoughts with overcharged 3 damage plasma shots, those are pretty good into the Custodian infantry. And it looks like we're going to be rocking a Vanguard veteran unit into these Guardian Spear guys as well. Wow, all right.
What'd you say?
Pushing real far forward.
I think it's funny. You're like, do I play aggressive? And you're like, nah. And then you put the Vanguard vets like right in the center of the board. It's like, all right, fair enough.
This isn't aggressive. Trust me, guys.
Not wrong. Looking at secondary objectives real quick. Custodes taking Raise the Banners High and Bring It Down. Bring It Down's an interesting choice. Is that maxable? I guess it is.
What?
It's not quite maxable in this matchup, right? The Redemptor Dreadnoughts each give 4. The Landspeeders all give 1, so that's 10. You can get 11. Thanks to the Relic Contemptor being only giving up 1. Oh, and the drop pod gives another 1, so you can get 12. All right, 12's acceptable if you table them. If you've killed the Relic Contemptor Dreadnought, Iron Hands are usually lost the game, though. To be fair.
This guy's gonna make sure you can
also taking Stand Vigil as an interesting one, and Sawyer said before the game that He wanted to take this one as a bit of a hedge in case he went second, which he has gone. It does score at the end of the battle round. It scores 3 victory points if you control more objective markers not within either player's deployment zone than the opponent does. So the objective markers in no man's land, essentially Sawyer only needs to control 2 of them. So all he has to do is fight over these 2 objectives in order to score 3 victory points around. Now, obviously that's much more difficult if you go first, because you have to move on to those objectives and then also hold them before it comes back to your opponent's turn. And that's a little bit difficult. But going, I think Sawyer was hoping so much that he would go first, that he wanted to hedge his bets a little bit. He felt advantaged enough if he went first that he didn't need the extra benefit of having a strong secondary as well. So taking the attritional deficit that he's going second alongside a really good secondary gives him the best chance of getting out of that situation. I think that's a really smart play. We're also on Disappointing Salad side. We have Codex Warfare, so the classic 2 victory points every time a unit is destroyed by a heavy weapon. There are other modes, but they will most likely not get activated. Shock Tactics as well, so 4 victory points every turn he's able to steal an objective from his opponent. We're going to see how often that one triggers, and it might actually max out because of Stand Vigil, which is a little bit unfortunate, and that is a downside of not knowing your opponent's secondaries when you go to choose. Because Sawyer has to control the 2 of the 3 objectives in the center of the table, that gives Disappointing Salad a good opportunity to come back and steal those objectives to grab Shock Tactics on the next turn. So there's very little opportunity that Sawyer can do to try to blank Shock Tactics by not controlling those objectives and simply contesting them. Unless he can contest 2 out of the 3 objectives in the middle, and then also control the last one, and keep that one safe. And that one seems a little bit unlikely, to be honest. And then Oath's Moment as the last one for Iron Hands. So going to try to destroy monstrous characters' vehicles, not fall back or flee, and hold the middle of the table. That one actually, I think, very much like the Stand Vigil pick for the Custodes, is a little bit of a hedge for going second, and that is a bit of it's an interesting play pattern that Space Marines have, because if they go first, they can deliver these big alpha strikes using these Devastator Marines in drop pods, and given the fact that Marines tend to play pretty well with strategic reserves, they will generally benefit from going first pretty heavily. But Shock Tactic, or Oaths of Moment, excuse me, gets significantly better if you go second. In fact, all of their secondaries are much better if they go second, I think. And that can give them a bit of a leg up in a situation where they're not able to use their alpha strike capabilities. So right now, they're going to drop down these Devastators, do a bunch of damage to these Custodian infantry, try to break Sawyer's control over Objective 2, or his ability to threaten Objective 2. And despite the fact that those secondaries are going to be a little bit worse than they would normally, hopefully ride that out to a victory.
It's probably better.
Downside, I think, for Salad here is that he does have to move into the center. Probably has to kill these 2 units of Venatari in order to prevent both the control of Objective 2 and then also a banner being dropped in Objective 2. Oh, wow, this is aggressive. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, yeah, so he's going to try to alpha the bikes out. Does he have to worry about the bikes right now? These Venatari Custodians are such a threat to these Space Marines. They have slightly less damage output per unit in melee than the Virtus Praetors do. Against a Space Marine body, they're -1 to wound, and they have 1 less attack each, but they're so much more efficient, and they also have a 2 damage range attack, which is almost as good as the salvo launcher that the Praetors have. So he could overextend to kill the Praetors. If he destroys the Praetors, I'm getting used out of this long range marksman here to extend the Melta range on the multi-Meltas. That's awesome. Super good combo.
Those guys are moving. I just didn't actually grab Melta range. Good.
But if he goes all in and just kills the Virtus Praetors, I think that the Venatari just overrun this position anyway. It should not be too hard for a unit and a half of Custodian Venatari to just murder 2 units of Space Marines. We're also going to try to kill this Alaris Custodian. All right, well, we'll see.
This is pain.
I quickly went to grab a little glass of whiskey when you got the roll to go first. I'm gonna I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, it might be a quick game.
That is fair.
We shall see.
That is fair. I've seen a disturbing number of these Iron Hands Alpha Strikes fail recently, though.
That's.
I guess it also depends on
right there
what the Contemptors have line of sight to. Yeah, the Contemptor can probably shoot.
All right, that's those guys. You don't have an Auspex scan, right? You're not that cool.
And the Venatari do not have 2+ armor
an
save
Auspex
space.
scan,
They're
right?
just benefiting
Sorry,
from
yeah, I said that.
No.
I have one if you fall
Light
back
cover
from me,
here.
I'll shoot you. That's it.
Weird. Sure.
It's surprisingly good.
To psychic phase. Let me move my psycher's entirely fine where he is. I forgot.
So
about
that
phase.
Relic Contemptor doesn't need to do too
+1
much
to
work
hit.
to knock out these Venatari.
It does not go off. Ew, that sucked. +1 save. Yeah, that sucked, doo-doo. Alright, well, you get that from me.
Exciting psychic phase.
Casting gun.
And this is from the Tech Marine, right?
Yeah, this is from the tech.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this is gonna go to you.
That was the Mind Bullet phase. Now we're onto the Real Bullet phase.
I'm Rick. Misclick. Who's planning to go first? I think I said this guy. This guy's gonna go shoot White Squad.
Okay.
So tornado into
Alright,
White
chat.
Squad.
Place your
Anything
bets.
you wanna
How
do?
many Custodians die
So what's
here?
his real hits?
Can I do a poll?
No, it's just this guy.
Oh, you're touching the
Let's
train.
go.
Oh, yeah. I go right in. Keep in mind, I'm
This guy rerolls hit rolls of 1, adds +1 to hit, rerolls 2 free hit rerolls, rerolls 1 free wound reroll, rerolls 1 free damage reroll.
Sure.
Rerolls wound rolls of 1.
Yep.
Alright, so Meltas into White. 1 free hit reroll. Hit you twice. Wound you once. Take save. Makes it.
We're off to a wonderful start.
And indeed what a Custodes player likes to see. Just 1 wound, AP2. On to White.
I mean, that's a
That'll be
2.
4.
That's a 4, by the way. Yeah.
Good start. This guy will go ahead and shoot his shots into
All right,
White.
chat.
Two
Let me
shots.
know in the poll. How many Custodians die?
Hits.
How bad are we looking?
1 wound. 2 damage. Drop pod into White. Nothing. This tornado into White.
Sure.
1 damage gun first, of course.
Makes sense.
Two wounds. AP2.
Strength 6. That's Saw Cannon, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
AP2. It's 4 ups either way.
Kills him.
Lose the guy on 1.
And Melta. 1 free hit reroll. Redemptor. Contemptor's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot orange. Shoot everything at him.
Oh, chat. I think we're gonna
No command
flub a little
point
bit
spending
here.
though.
One Venatari dead so far.
Okay, let me see what else got here. So you have this guy.
Redemptor, another land speeder, the Devastators. Devastator. This guy could see all 3 squads to the Redemptor.
Voting for Tyranids, Nergomat? I appreciate it. Tyranids do win. At the end of the day, Tyranids always
Let me
win.
see.
So.
We got 4. Yeah, I'll turn off rerolls on whatever the Relic Contemptor shoots at.
Yeah. So shooting at orange. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pay 1 and I'll turn off rerolls.
Missiles. That sucked.
That's we're already getting value. Let's go.
That's big value.
Oh my god,
Big,
that's crazy.
Big value.
No rerolls, so we don't get the Iron Hand Superduction aura, and
Anymore.
rolled Snake Eyes for the missile shots. That's so bad. That also means that we're also blanking the target protocols this turn. Ugh.
One mortal.
Oh,
6
no.
saves on 3 ups.
Chat, you might be right about this flubbage so far.
Okay, so 6 saves.
It was terrible.
One guy maybe.
So take 2, and then there's a mortal.
Yes, sir.
Does the Relic Contemptor kill one model? No, it does 2 damage
Some
to a
good
single
saving
guy.
throws on some good rolls.
Jesus. Okay, well, that was a
for sure.
a prescient
They took
Emperor's Auspices
2 damage
right
on
there.
one guy.
Yeah, I'll just.
So now let's do some ultimate split firing. This Redemptor is going to shoot Macroplasma into... Nope.
Do this, I remember. Wait, he shot at orange, right? Or am I trolling?
Yeah, orange.
Okay, sorry.
Shot at orange.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy's
you're good.
cool. This guy lost 2. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, benefit here.
Macroplasma
That is
in-
good. The back squad is now Auspice, so he's going to be Auspice for the remainder of the phase.
Orange. Stormbolter into... Definitely Stormbolter into orange. And Gatling Cannon into orange. It's just a plasma into white.
Plasma
Shooting
white
plasma.
and-
Yeah. Plasma into white.
Okay.
We'll take it. I'll reroll both. Two involts. I rerolled this, sorry. 3 involts.
Into white.
AP5, so you know. T dies.
The guy, that guy dies. 2 more. No. Just go.
Okay, good job. Contempty, or Redemptor, and then Gallon Cannons. Two wounds for you. On your invul. AP2. And, kill guy, deal damage. Yeah, Chris.
All right, well,
Extra
one
one.
Benatar unit down, plinking the other one away, and the Devastators have yet to
Misses.
go, so we have recovered this fairly well.
1 wound on a Stormbolter. AP0. You're good. He's done. The tide. This. So we still got 1 land speeder back here to shoot, and then just the Devastators. How is this gonna work? I don't know. So we're gonna have red. Go ahead and shoot everything into the bikes. I'm gonna spend 1 command point. So 6 is 2 and explode. And we're gonna give this guy in particular a +1 to hit. Yeah,
Sure.
that guy in particular. This guy in particular, a +1 to hit.
And which squad is getting exploding 6s? The
Red.
red, okay.
Melta at +1 to hit. Rerolling for free. Ouchies. 1 wound on your bikes.
It's got stuck to my hand. You're in half range for this one?
Correct. All my Meltas are in half range.
Alright, just get out of the way right now. I'll just reroll it.
Oof. Unfortunate.
3.
Right. I'll-
I rolled
Next
a 1
bonus.
on damage, though. Are you kidding me?
2 hits.
Solid. Did get that
3
good,
wounds.
good roll to go first. Not doing so hot on the rolls so far, though.
Well, that's not good.
Or not.
Kills bike squad, or kills bike,
Literally spoke too soon there.
kills the next bike. At least 1-on-1. Gatlings. Or, sorry, funnies. Already spent real. One wound on your invul. One hit. And we have to chair. We'll go ahead and chair the Melta into that solo guy because there's nothing else to spend it on. One hit. One wound. Did it. Okay. Next squad. Red. Yes, red. One Melta there. No, not red. This speeder. Gatling there. Melta there. Gatling into the bike. 6 shots.
Getting big use out of this extended range here.
I'll use my free hit reroll.
Really assists
Nice.
this alpha strike style.
2 wounds. Invulns. The bike. Meltas. 1 hit. Nothing. Alright, that was good. They destroyed those saves the wrong direction. This guy is gonna shoot, or Teal, I guess, is next. This guy's gonna shoot a Melta
Chat
gun
says
to there.
500 points is going to be destroyed, looks like.
We'll shoot. You haven't got
300 to
injured,
500.
right? Yes.
We've
We'll
already
shoot all the
lost
grav cannons into those guys.
405. Plus
Just
the
keep
guy,
in mind the rerolls are
465.
stalled. You can't still get rerolls.
Of course. And we're just gonna put 1 Melta into each squad. We'll put the +1 Melta onto this guy, and that guy's gonna shoot that squad. And we're gonna see what happens. So lots of split fire here. There's pretty much 1 gun going at every squad. Let's start with those grav cannons, because no hit rerolls. Can't really worry about anything. Grav cannons. Nice. Good start. Bad ending. 1 wound for you. Saves it. Alright. Melta a +1 to hit into the other Vedatari. 1 wound for you. Guy in yellow.
How much damage is this?
Min 3.
Oh, okay.
To green. I'll use my free hit reroll. Still misses. Nothing. And into your little guy. Hits you. Wounds you. Do I kill him? Come on, baby. No, take 1 damage. Alright, and then we'll cherub the Melta into... We'll just choose yellow Venatari because I have a greater chance to kill a model. 2 hits. Nothing. Alright, good talk. Alright. Charges into...
So final death toll for
Yeah, might as well charge
shooting
into the green Custodes.
was 3, 4, 5 Venatari and 3 bikes. So that's 325 points of Venatari. They're 65 each, I believe.
Yes,
that right?
no.
Or 55 each. So 275 points. Plus 255 points of bike. So 530 points already, and then a Vanguard veteran squad comes in. This does feel aggressive. I don't know if there's no universe for these Vanguard veterans, because they're going to eat the Emperor's Auspice pretty easily. And then they get murdered by the Custodians, and then...
Just not charge them.
Yeah, I think, and then the Custodians just move to the objective anyway.
Because you can just get on the objective.
You, in fact, give them additional movement, I think. It does eat...
You just kill an extra.
Yeah, I certainly will kill them in the swing back.
We charge them. charge it.
Oh, we're going? Oh my god, we're doing it. Yeah, here they come. Yikes,
Numbers
chats. This feels aggressive. Alright.
We're just gonna stay inside of 3 of your Benatari, if that, makes sense.
Doesn't want to trigger the intervention.
It's not like your Benatari can fly over your own models anyways.
Yeah. Can easily not
There's
give
no holes.
them the intervention
Yeah.
here. But to
I'll
be
fix
fair,
it
I don't
once
think it
here.
matters hugely.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
I think that
Get you.
Salad would much rather attack
They just,
the
like,
Venatari with these Vanguard veterans than the regular Custodians, because the Venatari basically have the same offensive profile, or defensive profile, but they're faster and have a better offensive profile. So, if you if you have the option to attack one of them, you'd much rather attack those guys.
Yeah, I was outside your side.
I mean, I would have had to move like this way, and then I.
And I'm gonna
Yeah, it
be
is important to
realistic,
remember
too.
that you also
A lot
can't
of
heroically
fine
intervene
fighting
over
against those
models.
guys and splitting
Your
attacks.
flying essentially turns off in the heroic intervention step.
So I am going to spend another CP and turn off rerolls into that unit. to the.
Yeah, and here's the auspice
Oh,
on the
I'm
lightning
aware.
claws.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the call right there.
I don't know, just maybe like look a guy, right?
I got a win on 5s. Ugh.
Maybe
We'll see.
I feel happy. And I'll make you spend your command points early. It's fine. It's like.
I mean,
Alright, take
that's
7
reroll.
saves for me, good sir. That was a good roll. That was a very nice roll. You're really gonna slow roll these? You're gonna have fun. Just roll them all. Yeah, okay.
One guy takes.
You
2.
rock those saves. Well, mostly rock the saves.
Okay, I'll fight back.
Yeah, didn't even kill a guy.
It's
Rip.
fine. I would have liked to kill
Here,
like one more custodian this turn.
No rerolls on these guys.
Hit on 2s.
List is missing
Lamper shows one of these
Trajan,
outs.
is that right?
And then winning on
It
3s.
is wild. So no reroll auras in the list at all.
8 at -3, 2 damage.
Ugh. Okay, Vanguard veterans.
tried.
Yeah, that did not seem like a great charge. I don't know if I would have made that. I think you have to bleed out the Emperor's Auspice before you.
I shouldn't. Those guys shouldn't have been out there in the first place.
Yeah. You want to bleed out the Emperor's Auspice before you go in with the
Yeah.
Vanguard veteran squads late game.
Cover.
I actually think I might go this one.
Mistakes were made. So, all told, I would say
Oh,
about
I guess I have to finish
500
this
and
first.
what about 550 points of value? Would we say, chat?
I think on the other side of this, it's a little dicey.
Destroyed in the Custodian's army. I'm gonna move these guys forward. Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to get in between the land speeder and the Devastators. Maybe going for a
Oh,
charge on the
this is so
Devastators.
annoying for some reason. It's like the perfect distance. Can you just see if I'm closer when I'm here? Let's see. To the land speeder. I have to go closer to the land speeder. So
You are.
10.2.
You're 10.4 previously, so you're closer.
So what we want here is to be able to get one unit to charge into the Devastators, I imagine.
Yeah.
And then,
Kill what, 2 units?
get another unit onto
the
the
Venator
objective
unit
to
and the
take advantage of that
bikes,
obsec and drop a banner. Although we may just go for the multi-charge, just go everywhere. Charge the Devastators with the
That's
Alaris
what you could
Custodian, with the Venatari, with the other Venatari into the Land Speeder, Custodian Guard into
Been
the
running all
unit,
my time for the last like 5 minutes. Okay.
into the Devastator units.
So I can either, with the stance, I can either roll 2d6 on advance to pick the highest, or I can advance and shoot. I just gotta do some measurements to decide what I want to do.
And we're off to Sawyer's turn.
I'm gonna assume advance and shoot because that's strong.
I guess
You
the
get a couple
question is,
guys.
can I actually shoot you at the end?
Probably
Or
get
shoot
2
you a couple
guys.
times?
Maybe 3 times. Maybe 3 times if you get captain.
Is that great though?
Yeah, running into the line of fire of the Relic Contemptor does feel a little dangerous for these bikes. Like we said, the Relic Contemptor would love to shoot the bikes. Can't Emperor's Auspice those guys, so the same thing that happened in that last turn can't happen again. And we are now at 1 CP for the Iron Hand, so they don't have enough to optimal Repulsion Doctrine and an Overwatch, and do a really dangerous Overwatch from one of these Devastator units, so just gotta do a regular one.
Yeah, I don't really think so. Right, let's move some stuff.
Yeah.
It is also important to remember that we do have this Caladius Grav tank in the back, hanging out in the back. This thing has a great profile against Space Marines now with the lack of Armor of Contempt. 8 shots at AP 3/2 damage there's a non-zero chance with rerolls. If you get a little lucky, it wipes a 5-man Space Marine squad. It's not super likely. There's a lot of failure points in there, but if you get lucky, it can happen.
I'm just clear off this land speeder. He's gonna die. They're gonna die, but that's fine.
The awkward thing here is that we are wounding on 6s. Those land speeders are a little tough to wound sometimes. And they only have 8 attacks. Have to convert 3 of them through the hit roll, wound roll, and armor save. Shield Captain might be going for the infiltrators. It's a long charge.
Can you just measure the charge from here for me? Do you mind? To your infiltrators? It's like a
10. 10 on dice.
Yeah. Bring this tank somewhere to shoot them. I guess I could touch the wall there.
Still can't shoot them though. There would not be a line of sight in the tank.
Really? I think I guess we can figure it out.
The walls
from
opaque.
From the nose?
The wall's opaque. You can't see through it.
No, I mean I want to shoot like this.
Yeah, the wall's opaque. You can't shoot through it.
Oh,
You can't.
yeah.
You can't.
It's funny because there's a window design and there's like a brick wall. I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, so tank's gonna have to shoot something else. These Minotauri are just gonna.
I can put them there.
This is gone. What's these guys charge like? Much more manageable. It's a 7, maybe an 8.
Then you don't shoot my dreadnought.
That's okay. That is okay.
Seven on dice.
So, Chan, how are we feeling about this Alpha Strike here? Is that enough damage from Salad, or did he give up too much in order to provide that Alpha Strike? It is a little bit of the danger of the getting the multi-meltas into Melta range. You do a lot of extra damage, but on the flip side, you are basically eminently chargeable on the swing back. So we are going to see all of these Devastators cleaned up. We can even see a tag on the drop pod, which is going to be disgusting. Assuming that these Venatari can kill the drop pod in the subsequent melee, which it probably can, but every once in a while it doesn't die. I don't know if we're going to get this land speeder, but we may get a pretty solid defensive position on objective 2 for the coming turn.
I'm just going to use these guys over here. So I'm going to advance them.
And it looks like a real big push to the infiltrator squad.
I guess other spears are ready to go if you don't mind. I got plenty of movement.
Good.
Trying to put a banner on my home objective with my Okay, think I'm ready to shoot.
Go ahead.
We're gonna do Banatari into the red unit.
Yep.
Go for shots. I'm hitting on 2s. Winning on 3s with strength 6. With the number shows and reroll. 3 at -2. 2 damage.
Take 2.
Mr. Alaris, he'll shoot everything at the red unit as well. We'll do his grenade launcher first. 2 shots. Hitting on 2s. Winning on 3s. I'll use my reroll now. Oh, so 1 at -3. 1 damage. Okay, just 1. And then his spear. 2 hits. 1 win at -1. That's 2 damage. Green will shoot everything at the teal unit. Just so Overwatch hopefully isn't worth doing for you. Hitting on 2s. Shows and reroll. Winning on 4s. 3 at -1. Nice.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Solid.
Venetari in the middle, shoot the land speeder. Shows and reroll. Winning on. So how many land speeders? Is it 5 or 6?
D6.
So just 2.
Take
2 damage.
Down to 4.
These bikes, they'll shoot everything on the drop pod.
Sure.
Getting on 2s. Winning on 3s.
Instead, explode.
Firing at the drop pod.
No.
Oh no, what's that about? You do have to get that bring it down, but now these models are shootable. Oh, Chad, I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that decision. Oh boy.
Charges. Or I guess you have guns on your Praetors over here.
Yeah.
I imagine that Sawyer is going to essentially regret that. I guess he is in a position where he can charge and try to get around this wall, but it still means he's going to get hit by these land speeders.
What's this in my Clavius?
I don't know, chat.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like that.
That's a land speeders to shoot at.
Yeah. Tornado. Are these both? These are about the same, right?
Yeah.
I'll just put everything into this one, just to guarantee I can kill here. So 8 shots to the big gun. Hitting on 2s. Chosen.
On 3s.
Winning on 3s. All right. Well, that's a good thing I shot everything at it. Hopefully, these are -3. 2 damage.
Charges.
Yep. Venetari into the lane speed in the middle.
Stop, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, well,
No, there you go.
good thing I
Good
started
start.
with the roll the snake eyes when it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's what you need to see. That's what you need to be.
One that matters a lot. Blue bikes into these guys.
I look into your soul. I see a 10 on the horizon.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
that's
Oh,
impressive.
snake eyes.
Okay.
Ooh.
We'll CP this one.
Yeah, I think that's a fair CP. I think between me and you.
There's the big
There you
10.
go. I saw the 10 on the horizon. I'm telling you.
Exactly. I needed to
So
maintain
to try to
the
keep
prophecy.
these guys alive, we have either
I just knew.
a 5 up damage ignore, a 6 up damage ignore, or a transhuman. Probably a transhuman effect on these infiltrators. Reverse Praetors do 1 on 2s here. Clearing this objective off would really devastate the Marines on their fight for primary. Actually, be a little bit tough for Salad to come back here if these infiltrators go down. He does have another unit of Devastators in reserve they can pop out. Oh, also a Redemptor Dreadnought, so it's not the end of the world. The Redemptor Dreadnought may be able to fight back over here. Because it's not that worried about the Praetor's melee, since it reduces damage by 1, and they are only 2 damage, but losing this objective is going to hurt on primary.
Snake eyes, snake eyes.
Haven't I done that enough already? Sheesh.
It's looking into your soul, you know?
Venatari
And
into
you
both
can,
as well.
Yeah.
You don't have like OPSEC up here or anything, do you? These are all not OPSEC.
That'd be stupid.
Okay. Green.
Green berets.
I'll just do teal just to make it, you know. Don't have to roll 7. So custodian guard into teal.
There's rolled at 7, brother. Too late.
So I'll just stay outside of edge of this guy.
Doesn't matter. The Venatari could like flop and flail, I guess, really. And then the bikes, I will let the 2 bikes do whatever. I could probably make the bikes live or make the bikes die if I felt hard.
Oh yeah, do you mind if I just move this guy back like a hair? Or is that...
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like efficiency.
if you did have those real ones, I'm like, I think I could make my infiltrators live because I think transhuman just like stifles them like very hard, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. You have no interrupts, so I can just go ahead, I guess.
I guess I'm not gonna thunderhammer you yet.
Do you have sneaky thunderhammers in here somewhere? Where do you go?
Of course.
Your sergeants, yeah.
Actually, I'll fight with green. See what happens.
No, let's do Venatari and let's do them into or should we do the Terminator to see how he does. Let's do the Terminator and let's do him into red.
Yes, sir.
So hitting on 2s with his spear. I'll reroll this. And winning on 3s.
Nice.
2 minus 3. 8
AP
minus 3,
3.
2 damage. Yeah.
I really wanted him to live. Okay, that was kind of a mistake. Because if I only had 1 guy live, I'd take that. And then I just have a random sergeant living now. But
Ah, seriously.
I probably yeah. And I'm just gonna pick up these guys. I don't have faith. So you
Okay,
can do your pylons.
I guess the question is I would have yet. Not the Venatari. Yeah, okay. That's fair. I'll just pile in. This guy would have been stuck like here because I had to move closer to this guy. And then the Venatari can't really move. Like I guess I could base you like this before I fight. And then yeah. And then I'll just so I would have my pile in and I consolidate. I'll just move 3 towards the thing.
Yes.
And then I'll tag it, you know, after fighting, obviously.
I'm just gonna fight with that really quick whilst we're thinking about this. Alright, you're good. Nothing. No damage. No wounds to make.
Okay, Venatari into the guy in the middle.
Yep.
They have 8 attacks with their lances because they got 3+1 each.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 2s. I'll reroll a 1. And then wounding on 4s.
Well, that is true. The Venatari,
Okay.
you get that extra, that
2
good
minus
extra
3, 2
attack. That's pretty
damage.
solid. I always
Yeah,
forget about
so
that on those guys.
That would have been awkward.
And then my bikes into your infiltrators. No one's wounded, right? Any strats you want to use?
No. I'm just gonna let them die.
Okay, so
The command
2s
points.
rerolling.
Yep.
To hit. And then winning on 2s.
Is
With an Empress Chosen reroll.
ugh. Chance human would have been bad. I'm glad I did not spend it.
These are minus 3, 2 damage.
I tried. I'm still dead. I had more command points.
That was very close,
So far,
actually.
Maybe.
Okay.
Run a
What's
mine.
this? Victory points. Control every eject rider on the battlefield. Control at least one. So I get definitely that. Like I get all the things. I get 3, I guess. Yeah. And then how many vehicles did I kill?
You killed 3 speeders and 1 pod, so 4.
And then I do get Sand Vigil.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I got 4 in primary. No, I got 1 on Oath because I didn't fall back or do anything.
All right.
And now time to give me all my points this turn.
Back over to Iron Hands round 2, and that was a devastating beta strike from the Custodes. They did leave a land speeder alive over here, but Iron Hands down to a handful of bottles.
I'm gonna give you an option. What do you want me to kill this turn?
I'll go with you can kill this guy, this Terminator. You can kill that guy if you want.
Anybody else?
You can try to shoot my bike captain. that usually goes in my favor, so we'll see.
You can accept a 6th inch. You probably come more this way. Ready some Pythagorean theorem.
Redemptor Dreadnought trying to get into the Virtus Praetors. It matches up fairly well into the Virtus Praetors, but it does have to roll a 2 on its D3 plus 3 damage melee.
You know what?
To kill
I'm
it.
lazy to fight that. I could probably make that 6 inches, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, looks like we might take some shots into them. If we kill more than one, things get awkward. I think hoping we just kill one and then try to get the other 2 in melee.
This, like Redemptor to like kill these bikes. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I think it's very command point dependent, or not command point. Sorry, 4-up dependent. Very 4-up dependent.
It is. You know what? If I'm not gonna go the full distance, if I'm making the 6th inch, I might as well make my life easier and come here. Not touch the terrain. But, you know. Actually, I won't touch the terrain. I don't care. I'm lazy. I'm not gonna think about this hard. These younger patrons. You can't shut off reroll on bikes, correct?
Correct. There's no defensive strats you can use on bikes.
Veteran's much better at fighting the bikes.
I would like to call your manager. Because I got a problem. Alright, so goal is these guys go to go shoot those guys to death. So I have some actual guns. You on here, shoot them. Hopefully. We start goofing with these guys probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a perfect space for the next Devastator squad. Another one. Now it's really time to kill everything. Why would you have your time in the sun? Vacay time. Is +6. Yeah, I just want just enough so I can see green. I don't want to go too far forward with this guy. Can you give me a line out to green? The green custodian.
Yeah. So it's gonna be some like, I guess.
Oh. Come like that. See green. You come and fly away with me.
Yeah,
Do you want to shoot him? Go back there.
For you didn't shoot him.
Okay, he's gonna move up to the wall.
I believe the Custodes stratagem that allows you to
still have a random
shoot after they
custodian
fall back.
back line. I
Only
don't care.
triggers after they make the movement.
To be frank, I could live without him. And so we're gonna do is this guy.
Yeah, it's after the movement is
Can you
finished.
measure into the guy in the back? You tanky. What's
Which
the
guy?
range? The tank.
Oh, the tank.
Far. Can you?
I guess it's the
Okay.
hull. Like technically, it's like
Yeah, it's not 13.5 though.
Yeah.
So we can kind of, we'll just kind of be a little steeper. Just come this way. Just go farther back. Test the dense terrain. Draw some line of sight to these two folks, and just in case it's really necessary. Yeah. This guy's gonna stay outside of line of sight. Yeah, this guy can move up a little bit more. This guy, yes sir. This guy can move up 6. Still be on the lookout sir with that guy. This techie will advance. 11. He'll just go around him. He's got the movement. Right there, you can look out and see the world. Ooh, he can shoot too. That's fun. He'll shoot probably. And then librarian will hit it up in advance. Ugh. It's not the number I want. I hope you know. But it's okay. I wanted to get this.
I'm
I wanted a
crying for you.
5.
I'm truly crying for you.
I wanted. If I got a 5, I would have been really happy.
My co-host here for a moment as well, everybody. Inky, what do you have to say about this game state right now? Have any thoughts?
This guy's just gonna
No?
advance up to the.
Wow, be very quiet. All right. Fair enough. Not that interesting of a game state, I guess.
Test the objective. Yeah, perfect. Go right there, and the speeder will just kind of follow behind him. Also, time should have been on me for the last like 10 minutes, but we don't talk about this. It's fine. It's okay.
We're playing. We have a shared clock here.
Just a round timer today.
Yeah. We're not that toxic to each other.
Yeah, it does seem like this game is going fairly quickly. These players are throwing their armies at each other.
Get some powers off this turn. It would be nice. Plus on the hit.
Don't know how long this game's gonna end up lasting.
There you go.
Seems like it could be over pretty quickly from here. We'll see.
Just gonna double up. Plus on save. Yeah. Boom. It's like, yeah. Gun time. Alright, who's shooting? This guy is gonna go ahead and shoot the Custodians. He's got a melt gun and a flamer and a plasma cutter. Yeah. Melt gun. Hits you. Yeah.
Assuming, are you in melt range?
No, it's just 4 damage.
You got me anyways.
Oh, and then rerolls on the Redemptor. Sorry. Or the techie. Flamer. 1 wound. Nope. Plasma. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP3. Take nothing. Good job, techie. This land speeder in the middle is just gonna shoot the multi-melt.
That free war gear must be nice. That guy gets so many attacks for a little 70-point support character.
2 hits. 2 wounds. Saves it. Dies.
And there's the shock tactics. Scored out already. That's big.
This guy is gonna go ahead and shoot a Melta into those bikes. That land speeder in my back line. 2 shots. Rerolling once. 1 wound into those bikes. Saves it. This guy is gonna shoot everything. We're gonna shoot Gatling, Stormbolter, Icarus, Plasma. Nothing else. No stratagems. Do you want to spend anything?
So this guy's doing everything at these guys?
Mm-hmm. I get 2 free hit rerolls, 1 free wound reroll, rerolling once to wound, rerolling once to hit. Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what else I can spend CP on this turn. Oh yeah, I'll spend the 1 for no rerolls, and that's it. That's what I'll do. So I'm just gonna move that token.
Yeah.
No rerolls
Right.
to hit or wound.
Gatling, cannon. Take 4 saves.
Okay.
AP2, so it's dental.
Ouch.
Kill a guy,
One
heal
guy
to hit.
1, then 2.
I said bolters afterwards. 1 wound, just for you. AP0. Hit Chris. I'm rolling piss poor on these Icarus shots, I'll tell you that. Plasma. 4. Ouchies, I take 2 mortals.
Alright.
Well, you could reroll those.
Oh, good roll.
Yeah, that Emperor's Auspice really come into play for the Custodians
Those
right
guys will
here.
stick around, but it's okay.
That's probably
I just
saved.
needed to kill. I wanted to kill 1 more.
A couple
I just wanted to kill
Custodians,
2
a
guys,
couple
but
Custodian
it's
Guard
fine.
and a bike earlier at least.
So-
Or not a bike, a Venatari earlier.
This Redemptor is going to shoot everything into the Predators.
If not 2.
No regards for human safety. Overcharging. 6. 1 hit. 1 wound. Take 3. Hey, you know what? That's fine. I'll take 1 shot, take 3 damage. I should have shot the Icarus after this. I don't know what I was doing.
Assign
Actually,
damage
you
to
know
the one
what?
in the
Before you
back.
keep
Yeah, you
doing
want the
stuff, I
front
will
one.
put it on the closest model. I just gotta figure out who
In
that
case
is.
he kills 2
You're
bags.
not gonna kill 2, so never mind. Doesn't matter.
1 more wound for you. Good sir. 1 more damage.
Which I should still take the front guy. Whatever. Too late now. Definitely should have pulled the front guy, but. Ow.
Or AP0. Or 5, sorry. Jeez.
How much
Stormbolter's
shooting
going
does it
ham.
have?
Hot damn.
This is the Stormbolter.
Okay. And is it done shooting after that? Like, does it have more guns on it? Is all I'm asking.
It is an Icarus pod afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Aw.
No, the last one.
Hey.
Okay, but I could re-roll that, I guess.
Is that really worth command point?
I mean, what else do you have to shoot over here? I guess you have the Volcon.
I do have the Volcon. That Volcon will pick those guys up if I really feel angry.
Mm,
If I am in a rebellious state.
let me. I'll just pull it.
Okay, now the Volcon's definitely not shooting at this. Icarus pod. Hey, 3 shots finally. Thank you. 3 hits. 2 wounds. Get your pick.
This one made up for that one.
H2. Kablamo. Okay, so now we have these devs in the Conti. Oh, and 1 tornado, so we still have a lot more guns left. This guy is going to try to pick up this one dingus.
What? Who are you calling dingus?
Yeah. Meltas. 1 for hit reroll. His dingus because he about to die. Take 2 wounds. He's at the 1.
He's on 1. Come on. Yes.
He's not done yet.
I think, but like his confidence is done. Like he's not converting these. I got bad news for you. Okay. Well.
All right, there you go. Still for you, buddy.
Don't worry, Alara's custodian. No.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Got him. There's more where that came
his,
from.
his confidence was not. It only made him more determined.
So I'm up to 8 points on Codex. Okay, these guys are gonna do some trolling.
Is this when I'm supposed to complain that if we're having this with the new rules that? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the new rules. Core 4 is not the thing that affects me. It's the slot change. That slot change that messes with my entire list.
Yeah.
It's evil. That slot change is evil. I tell you what. Okay, this Devastator squad. We're just gonna put all grab cannons, sergeant, +1 a hit guy.
Slot change, I think, forces 1 Redemptor out of the list. Or maybe the Vanguard veterans.
+1 a hit guy over there. Oh yeah, feels good.
If that converts, I'm going to be very annoying. But by all means.
So let's do these guys first. 8 shots.
This is into who?
The Venatari.
Okay.
It should be 4 more shots. Let me actually fix that for you.
So 2 so far.
I gotta add 2 more. 2 more for your trebles.
And is just everything going into the Venatari?
It's just this is all the graph cannons into the Venatari.
Okay.
You don't have. You do have a command point. Yes, you do.
Ah, whatever, I'm not gonna. Okay.
He kills that guy. Melta gun. 1 just for you. Hey. All right, Melta gun into the Praetors in the back. Two wins. Just for you. Roll it.
Yeah.
2 damage. My melted damage has been trash this game. I'm gonna say that.
2 damage.
And then we're gonna cherub into that close Venatari with the cherub.
You don't want to do that. He's so friendly.
So happy and giggly.
He definitely won't pick up that whole unit if you leave him alive. Don't worry
that's
about it.
It auto kills, but don't roll. Yeah, so we'll just pull.
My saving grace is that a lot of the times I don't have to roll damage for Meltas, but it's awkward now.
Yeah.
Conti, you. Watch me. Alright. Do you want me to kill the tank, or do you want me to kill the bikes? I think I vote kill the tank. Alright, kill the tank. Missiles.
He's in the dense, so I guess it'd be still 3s.
So 2s to hit, because I have +2 to hit. Cause
you're double +1. You're double +1, yeah.
I'm funny like that. Alright, take 2 saves for me. Good sir.
And one from Blessing of the Machine Gun. The other one from the...
AP3.
I might reroll one. Hold on.
I'll roll the first one for you.
Sure.
Do you want to reroll it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this guy dies, it's gonna be a very. The odds are already slim, but this would make it almost impossible to come back. What am I even saving a CP for here?
I don't have any more shots left. This is the last shot.
Fuck it. We're gonna reroll it.
Ooh.
Sure.
Getting spicy.
Nope.
Could CP reroll in the
Take 4.
the fight with the...
At least the Cyclone
Redemptor.
missile guys making up for his Meltagun partners.
That was a big hit.
Yeah,
The
he
Redemptor
really
though,
is. He really is. Well, I mean, this guy like kills the tank like what 9 times out of 10.
Oh, yikes.
You take 4 mortals and you have yourself 5 saves on 4 pluses.
So that's AP 1. 4 ups. Come on. Come on, tank. You can do it. Okay, nice. So he takes 2.
And then four morsels.
Come on. Boss the mortals. Boss the mortals.
Come on, baby dies.
Oh, Exacti, kill him. Oh, chat.
Aw. Exactly so. That
That
feels
is
good.
insane. Oh my god. Exactly got the
Charges.
Volkite damage through to exactly die to the mortal.
Red Dread
It's
into
disgusting. After a CP reroll too. Almost wish you'd CP rerolled an armor save rather than the invuln.
It's your turn. It's your turn for this day, guys.
Ah, no, it's not my turn. Well, according to
A fail here
law
would
of
be pretty
balance,
big.
It's the 10, right?
A 7 will do,
It
yeah.
makes it
All right. All right, Redemptor, what do you
It
got,
makes it
buddy?
Swimmingly. All right. Into purple. There we go.
So
Just barely.
Custodes still
They're
in it,
really
I think,
not.
if this fight
Really
phase
don't wanna
flubs for
overcommit
Iron
this
Hands.
game.
If Iron Hands don't do too much damage here and don't knock these
Yeah.
Virtus Praetor units out,
Just wanna get
and the Virtus
nice
Praetor
and
swing
friendly.
back
You
and
don't have
do good
interrupts.
damage and then dig deeper, there might be a
So,
there
let's
might
get
be a
let's
universe.
get-
But I think otherwise, the damage that was received here by the Custodes army is really bad.
Yeah,
I almost
so
wonder if
it's
the
really
push
on the
with the Caladius is a little bit too far forward. Also, I wish these guys had kept this
actually,
drop pod alive. I think that might have been the game-ending mistake for Sawyer there. Certainly lost him an extra
have to do some-
brick of Venatari he didn't need to, at least. And an Alaris Custodian, I think.
just gotta do some finagling, as they say. Come on, please. Come on. We're gonna try so hard. I want to try.
Looks like he's already talking on the wall there. No, I'll see.
It is clearly discriminatory against me. Okay, I'm giving up. I give up.
The way the game's going, I'm like, yeah, 0.6. I don't know, man.
Alright, this guy's gonna move farther.
I just obey what the mod says.
Abide by the laws of physics.
Please?
The laws of digital physics, as it were.
No! They ruined.
That is what we need.
So this guy's not fighting then, huh? Why is this measuring weird? Okay. Yeah, he ain't fighting.
Yes, sir. Didn't pay too much attention.
Let me get
to positioning
this
guy.
guy's
I think
fighting.
could have
Let me get this
wall
guy to be
screened a little
fighting.
bit as
Okay,
well.
at least. I don't know. Let's just get this guy can move here. All mauled about this. Okay. So we're missing one lightning claw.
Wait.
Sword. I cast sword. Watch for hit reroll. Take 3 wounds, good sir. 3 wounds.
They're T6.
Yeah, he is also strength 7.
Oh, he's
It's
strength
a
7.
sword.
I thought strengths were plus. I thought it was like plus strength was 1. Oh, Relic Blade. Okay, that's what it is.
I don't know what it's called. I'll just call it the sword because that's what it is.
It's fire swords definitely aren't strength 7. Okay.
This guy.
2 damage each. Yeah, kills him. That's a
Bam.
wonderful start.
12 plus 1.
The
13.
Relic Blade Vanguard Sergeant.
Yes. Nice. That's the worst part of the roll. Nice. It's going to end up being 8 with the explosions.
Winning 5s, right?
Yeah.
Those
These are explosions. Yeah. I just too lazy to take them out. Invulns for you, good sir.
Alright, that's
Take 2.
Oh, only 2 from the Lightning Claws.
I
Okay.
would like the other guy. It would helped.
Okay. We're
Kate and the Redemptor.
We're in business, I think. Only one guy goes down to a wounded model even goes down to the Relic Blade.
If only I had plus 1 to hit. 4 wounds, just for you.
All right, no CP rerolls here. We just gotta roll these out and hope for the best. This is a little
Just
scary.
14. Just a bit.
You said 4?
14. Yeah, 4 wounds. Kills that
Yay.
guy.
This is one.
Blam.
At least they can test the objective.
Oh,
or
I kill this
something.
guy.
That
Oh, pretty good
is
for you, I would say.
enough. It's not quite enough to score Sawyer.
You can do some fight back.
A 12-point primary, unfortunately. It's 2-2 with one contested now. Or excuse me, no, this is controlled, right? The Virtus Praetor counts as 2, so Sawyer will actually score a 12.
8 attacks.
I won't worry about it too
It's a
much.
big deal.
Hitting on 2s. Hitting on. No one's wounded, right?
No.
No one's wounded. Hitting on 2s. Or use my reroll now. Of course.
Ew, flub the
Wounding on
reroll
3s.
there. Oh, and flub the wound roll. Oh, not like this, chats. Kills 2 Vanguard veterans in the swing back. That's disgusting.
And 2 daggers.
Stab.
A 1 because they were Steel armored. Ugh!
Wow, those wound rolls were like this.
That is unfortunate.
Take a 1 damage.
I'll fight with my biker there.
Mhm.
To your grenade. Everything hits.
He's strength 7, so. Take 3.
Take 3.
Block Custodes dead.
Yeah.
9 model.
Yeah.
I should be up to 12 on that. Sorry. Alright, no morale.
Well, I do get a 12, which is convenient.
You do get a 12, but this is the only turn you will get a 12.
Probably. I got a banner. Alright.
Oh, also, I get shock tactics.
What's this? Control objective.
There you go.
Oh, you didn't control this already. Yeah.
So only a handful of Custodes units left now.
I think my goal is just to score as many points as possible here.
I don't think there's
So
really
we'll run to the
a
next
deeper
We'll
dig
run
we
60
can
to
get
automatically
with the
run. I'll just double
bikers
up
here
on
because they're
60
engaged now.
to,
You can fall back and shoot. I don't
yeah,
believe they can
that's
fall
fair.
back and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
charge.
and then I'll pay my last CP to give my bikes fall back in charge.
Yep.
Oh, there they go. Okay.
Because we kind of have to. Is it better to charge with the bike captain or to fall back with this bike and then shoot to the Redemptor?
It's definitely better to pull back and shoot. Like man to man, it's way better to pull back and
Yeah,
shoot.
so we're gonna steamed amalgam them then. Use our once per game
Oh, because he doesn't have an invuln, right?
to let them fall back and charge.
So maybe I'll just tuck this guy in and hide him. Like I'll fall back and hide him.
Yeah, hoping we maybe convert both cannon shots here and then try to finish him off, or missile launcher shots, and then try to finish him off with the charge with the shield captain. Might be the game plan.
It's not like it gets lookouts there. It's only one bike.
Right, you are correct. Okay, so we'll just move here. These bikers. I can't fall back and shoot. I don't think I kill that Redemptor.
We are Rendax's turn.
I bring the
So
guard.
that is going to get a big, pretty big benefit against the Redemptors. Actually, puts the Praetors to winning Redemptors on 2s in melee, which is pretty solid. There's a way to overload their
Is that the most
-1 damage, is just by wounding them a ton of times. But it's certainly not going to kill the one up here.
Do you have Rights of War in your list?
I do. It's on the lieutenant. It's kind of just chilling back there.
Who's the lieutenant? Okay. Does he give it to characters?
Yes, sir.
And it's range 9 because you have the box. So this has obviously
Yeah.
got it effectively. So I'm saying.
Yes, it's effectively opposite. So if you randomly scored a Terminator on there, I would not have it, but
Yeah, just one. If I like charge and contest.
or I still have it because it's contested and sticky.
Oh, it's sticky. True. It is stickied. Oh, put the time
That's
on me. Not that it
contingent of
matters,
the
but may as well.
missions.
I'm just, I'm repaying you back the time.
Fair enough. Let's do. Okay, I'll probably bring the guard in with the fallback bikes. Kill that Redemptor. Bring a solo Alaris in here. Put a banner down just so you have to kill him, and I hold that. Actually, this would be sticky. This is also sticky right now, so I don't even need to hang out there.
Yes.
I should probably just go for a shot. Like, I think if I don't like long bomb a charge with my Alaris, I just lose. Anyways, I mean, I'm already way behind, but as far as playing to my outs go, I should
Yeah,
probably do that.
I understand that for sure. Yeah, I really debated charging these guys into the these guys. I hope you know. I really thought about it. I probably should have. Like, there's like a non-zero chance I kill two of them, and it's like it's awkward. But you know, too late. Too late to just go for now.
Yeah, benefit of that
I don't
Thunder
think
Hammer.
after end of this turn, it might just be like one bike and some prosecutors.
That's not unlikely. Yeah. Um, or do I like take the middle from you or something and like some? Is this dense cover? Or it's
It
not difficult
is
ground though.
not difficult.
So I could go for a 9-inch charge into the middle, maybe.
Yeah.
Just try to take literally every objective and put you on a 0 and hope that somehow miraculously I hold the lead. We'll take all the
Yeah, you're good.
objectives. We'll take all the objectives.
That's the moral victory right there.
Okay.
Right, there's gun time, I guess.
I just bring the prosecutors up and shoot some Vanguard veterans, maybe.
They're in cover with. They're gonna do 0 damage, and
Yeah.
I can just shoot. It doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah.
not getting that checked.
Why do you be such a buzzkill? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Yeah. Movement's the thing I was just doing. Shooting. I'll do my bike captain into the Redemptor.
Miss. Oh,
It's
good start.
doesn't wound, reroll. Wounds.
8. How much damage? Tell me.
5.
3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6.
There you go.
Alrighty.
Mr. Lars, I'll just shoot the main speeder.
Yeah.
Grenade launcher, go. 2 shots. Pew pew.
Not shooting at the Vanguard veterans. What's up with the guy here?
One hit.
Interesting.
Ambush, isn't it? 2 hits. 20 on 5s, no. And then his spear.
Yeah.
This auto wounds. So this wins on 5. Nice. 2 -1.
If 1. Well, that even roll. Nope, it did not roll according to the dice roller. Alright, take 2.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Custodian guard will shoot everything at the dreadnought just to try to guarantee I kill it.
Soften them up. Yeah, it's all good.
Hitting on 2s. That's auto wounds. Hitting on 5s. With an Empress Chosen reroll. Okay, 3 -1.
Make 3.
3. Won't matter.
That's got a lot of damage for that. Alright, and then charges.
Yep. I mean, I have no CP, so the order doesn't matter. Let's do this guy into these guys.
They will choose to set to defend.
They had to tease me. By captain into the Redemptor.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think there's a way I can like charge and avoid shooting. I guess I could go like here. Or let it roll.
Yeah, I shall shoot you.
Yeah, there's like I saw just whatever. I'll just put it here. Green guys into the. Actually, do I go with the bikes or the green units? I'll do the. I'll start with the bikes because they're more dicey charge, so you might not want to
Overwatch that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's worth it to me. Just kill a bike. Overcharging first, of course.
A kill bike here would actually extend the range by a lot too. Which is
One
unfortunate.
shot.
Definitely the right call.
Incredible.
Overwatch.
Free hit reroll. Nah. Icarus. For 2 shots. No. Gatling. 1 wound. Bolters. One.
You got rewarded for
Woo.
that kind of behavior. Okay, we're good. Okay.
Alright, you good.
The charge roll. Should do it.
Passes.
Was a 7.
You just needed a 6. Alright, now snake guys, snake guys. Come on, snake guys. Do do do.
Down to 0
And then-
CP, yeah. Well, dangerous.
I could probably base that guy. That speeder maybe after the fact. This guy. This guy, maybe this guy can base this speeder, and then this guy can base this speeder, if I do this correctly.
Maybe.
Sort of way. So I want to put him so that he's actually closer to that speeder.
Yeah.
Well, but then I can't attack,
Yes.
which would be a problem. So now we'll just go for the guaranteed. Yeah, we'll just
Guaranteed
in a perfect
kill.
world.
Yeah.
We'll just try to kill something. Don't need to take every single thing on the board, and then guard into the dreadnought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's exciting.
Sure, buddy.
Can I actually fit a model through there? I can. So I'll just go zoom.
Yep. I would intervene if I could. But too far away. I cannot intervene.
Guess I'm Rex. You don't kill. I guess I should wrap you.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill something if I
Wrapping
don't die.
Dreadnought doesn't seem great. Touching all the land speeders though certainly seems possible now.
Okay, give CP to up.
And the interesting thing here is that even if these
By the way.
Devastators in the back want to contest
By
that
the
objective,
way.
they then have to advance to objective 2. Otherwise, we need to get a land speeder there. I guess the land speeder here would do it.
This guy didn't base you, so I could base you here. Or I guess I can just move.
Don't know
closer
if-
to you on this side.
I guess we failed the charge at the Alaris, yeah, because we talked about the set to defend.
4 from you. Can I still get on this thing?
So Marines should
Can you
be able
measure
to
if I'm
break
0.4
control of that
from your
objective in the
dreadnought?
back.
Or
Gotcha.
0.5 or
Problem.
less,
The
I guess.
shield captain is
Yeah.
in a little bit of trouble. He does have tip of the spear, so he's got those full rerolls.
Yep.
But he has to full convert to kill the Redemptor Dreadnought, and that feels unlikely.
Okay, so this guy's gotta go.
He has a total of 7 attacks.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy can just kind of move that.
Mm,
That's-
and
you
one of
don't
them
have
is
to
a
base it.
Misericordia.
That's fine. You can just like move around in a circle.
Scary.
And then we'll fight. So 9 attacks with the spears. Hitting on 2s. This out of wounds. I'll reroll this. Oh yeah, 6. And then I'm strength 7 by
Course.
+1 strength. I +1 strength because of index. So winning on 3.
Yes.
Grandfather Nurgle, how's it going?
6 and -3.
Oh,
Six.
man.
Down to 2.
These
Okay,
these,
dead.
Custodian Guard are here for blood. They did 9 damage to that guy between shooting and combat. Hot damn.
Okay. Bikers, I already tagged the speeder, so it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think so. I guess I could base it with.
Doing good.
more
That's
tags.
good. Up for
Or I
some,
could pile
some late
in
night
and then
Warhammer.
fight. Do one
Yeah,
into
you
the
do whatever.
thing and one into the speeder.
You can't attack the speeder. That's not how that works.
Let's see what you do to the Redemptor, then choice. You see your choices. Just find to the Redemptor first and see if it lives or dies.
Well, they're the same unit, right? So when I have to like allocate their attacks, like.
Not like you can attack the land speeder. You didn't charge him.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's true. I was being silly. All right, let's do. Yeah, let's just roll our attacks. So, 2s to hit. He's out of wounds.
Yeah, he's dead as he
Reroll.
explode.
And then yeah, they're winning on 2s. So.
Oh my gosh, I rolled every 6 up. Alright, does the explosion. No. Bye bye.
Big points on bringing.
And if you want to pile in, be my
Custodian's
guest.
definitely
I'm
doing their
also
best to keep
thinking
it
of
competitive
that.
on
I'm just
score.
gonna go fight with that one.
They're
That
running out of
speeder.
models.
Officer. Into the Custodian Guard.
Yeah.
One hit. Alright, go ahead. Here.
Hi,
Don't need
Captain.
6.
Hit on.
Attack.
Hitting on 2s. That's out of wounds.
Nice.
Winning on 3s. All right, 6 and -3.
He lives.
Ah, yeah, I didn't even. The dagger can't even do it. But I'll do it anyways. I haven't
Yeah,
used
that's
my. Did I use my?
You have
I
not.
used my
You've not.
Oh no, because I wounded
You've
it with everything. Yeah, sorry. Roll.
You've not.
So it hits.
It's
It does
nothing.
not wound.
Attack you back. Take a save.
Oh no.
Fail 3 damage.
Not like this. Bam.
5.
Okay.
Get that superior creation saving throw against that Redemptor hit. Saves 2. Still clocks him for 3. Ugh.
Well, it was actually 3 damage in the end. Alright,
Ugh.
and then no morale for me. End of turn. 8 primary. 3 on oath.
3.
You get nothing on Death and Zeal. Because you didn't actually take an objective for me.
Correct.
Yeah.
And my turn.
And bring it down. I can just calculate that in a sec. So I killed the Dreadnought, and did I just kill the Dreadnought? Well, I'll just add 2, and then we can figure it out later.
It's gonna fall back. This guy does not want to touch your objective because I want to get some victory points next turn. This guy will fall back. He can only move 16. He'll just save in the center of the table.
Yeah, so that shock tactics
6.
does require Salad to break control of an objective, so can let Sawyer score the extra primary and just trade it for a shock tactic score, because it may happen very quickly here where if the Custodes run out of units, they no longer really have a good way to control objectives, so keeping himself open on shock tactics is the best policy for Salad.
It doesn't matter. It's like you just still hold the objective. I'll leave the objective with my fallback. You guys gotta come here. This is pretty locked down. We'll just keep this guy here. Up there. Come here, test the dense, but stay outside of 3. Okay. Well. Just to cover. Nope. He needs options. He might want to kill your guy back. This guy can move there. Okay. Psychic phase. We're going to. We do not need +1 hit this turn. So we're gonna smite. Goes off. Your bikes take 2 mortals. Take 1. And we're gonna roll for a +1 save. Goes off. Whatever that may be. Here. We're gonna put that on the techie. Sorry, on the lieutenant. Shooting time. Lieutenant is gonna shoot your guard.
Yep.
He hits. A wound and 2 wounds and a mortal wound. So you have 2 saves. AP 0. So you take 2 damage, and then you'll take a mortal. That was convenient. Nice.
Well, mortal would got me anyways.
Alright, let's take that. It's good to see. Techie is gonna shoot the Praetors. Shoot everything into them. He will choose to overcharge his plasma, because it's funny. Plasma. Hits. Wounds you.
Into the green guys again? Or the...
Into spikes. Yeah, it's fine. Melt a gun. 1 wound. Kills the bike.
Mm,
Flamer. Nothing.
That's
All right,
two
he's done.
custodians that Tech Marine's been good for this game. Feels like too many. Techie's got to calm down.
This tornado fell back. This guy. Melta. Gallon cannon. Like so. Let's do the Melta into the Praetor. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Alright, were they going to spend a CP on anything else? I don't know. Oh.
Command point or save it.
I'll save it. So all the deeps.
Down to 1.
Okay.
Alright, oh, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And Gallon cannon. Or invulns. Invuln saves for this custodians. Oh goodness, well guy's down to 1 wound.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just kill you with melee then. That makes my life easy. Contemptor is gonna shoot everything into the Donnie's captain on jet bike.
The lane speeder or the Volkite? Sorry.
Volkite Conti. Yeah.
Not that I can do anything, but I'm
Miss.
just just curious.
Missiles. 2 hits.
Oh,
I'll use one of these for free.
one of the.
Yep.
Yeah, woo.
That's
Not
what the
dead yet.
missiles get for popping off last turn. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what they got for doing 10 damage to my Gladius thing last turn.
That was pretty goofy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
very,
I think it's
very good.
the thing is the Cladius is actually uniquely good against the Volkite because it like blocks all the mortals with Empress Chosen usually. But yeah, nope, not this game.
You take 4 mortals and that many saves.
What's the AP on these?
1.
So 3.
So you got some good old 3 ups. So you take 6 damage. And some final pains.
Come on, now's the time. Okay,
All
takes
right.
4.
And then you got some 4 mortals to take.
No,
He dies. And then that 1 land speeder is gonna go shoot your blue Praetor. 2 shots. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Saves it.
Yay!
There you go. Yay! You get points for later on.
Yeah, I might get second in the pod still. Yay!
Vivet's into the prosecutors, and then my character's into. We'll get to it. Vivet's and prosecutors. They make us 3. Ugh. Thank gosh you put him within an inch of the wall for me. How kind of you. How considerate. Yeah, I'm lazy.
I can.
All right.
Yeah, you can just. They're gonna keep.
Lieutenant
Ha!
fails. Ooh, okay, I do want to reroll that.
Get wrecked, Lieutenant. Now 2 models left, or 3 models left for Custodes.
Becky.
Excuse me.
I think that might be a fail. Yeah.
Oh, it is fail. That 1 land speeder.
Nah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't dare.
My Redemptor. Or Contemptor, sorry. That isn't ridiculous. You need like a 12. Alright. There's some awkward charges. Fights. We're gonna go pick up this. Okay.
Yeah, I picked them up already. You got it.
Alright. Mr. LT. He saves. just for you. 2 saves on that custodian gang.
Ooh. CP reroll that probably.
Literally, what else am I going to spend CP on this turn?
Yeah.
Good question. Next turn.
Seems like a good CP reroll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you
we,
CP'd
we
it.
tried our best.
Rip. Unfortunate.
Okay. Oh, we can call it this turn. You have 1 model left on the board. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to shoot my multi-melt on you. This guy's hiding so well. I can't see him, bro.
I'm taking the points, baby.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do my turn real quick, just because I do care about getting not for. Last time playing a finals, I got the least score of everyone who got. Now I got 8 because I held 2. This is sticky, and I got this one.
Mm-hmm. Which one's sticky?
That
Oh
one.
yeah. You do hold 2.
And my banner's gone. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna go like really quick though, if you don't mind. So, like,
Are you just gonna run and kill my bike and that's it, and then go kill that lance
I'm gonna try to get the center objective. That's what I'm trying to do for Stand Vigil.
Yeah,
actually, I already
have
a. But I'll just kill it for bringing it down purposes.
Yeah, that's true. So Stand Vigil should tick up for 3. You could get 3 more and bring it down for 9. And that looks like and then Death and Zeal if you take the center objective, which you should with the charge.
We know it's a 3-inch charge. I'll just move it up.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, we know it's a 3-inch.
Right,
yeah.
So it looks like it will most likely, or it looks like I don't want to say most likely. It will be salad moving forward after this game.
Is it 1 on 3?
Undefeated.
It doesn't matter. This is Dreadnought super toast.
So if anyone has any last minute questions for the players before we
Pew.
wrap things up once they finish rolling out their last turn here, put them in the chat.
Okay, wounds.
Explodes.
No explosion.
Okay, do you need to have OBSEC for it to be stickied?
That would have been.
Or can I leave and like fight this lane speed?
You have to have OBSEC for sticky.
Okay, can I tilt the bike enough to stay on the objective and fight you? That's the real question here. No, not even close.
Let me see. Hold on. Move that back there, buddy, little pal. No.
Okay.
There's your answer. The answer's no.
Because I think Sand Vigil is worth more. Actually, wait, I can leave this and still get Sand Vigil if this guy makes the charge into that. Because I have this objective still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually should just charge.
What Sand Vigil need?
I need to hold the majority of the objectives not in no man's land.
You could charge the wounded one and just tone since he's OBSEC. Being infantry as well.
So I'll just roll
the...
Yeah, I'll just shoot it just in case. So 2 shots with the spear.
Okay.
That auto wounds. This hits. Wounds on a 5. I'll re-roll it. Why not? 2 wounds, -1, 2 damage.
Take 2.
Okay. The grenade launcher literally can't kill you now, so now I will shoot it. 3 shots. 1 auto wound. 3 hits. Oh, alright. That's actually not bad. 2 at -3. 1 damage.
Take 2.
Okay. And then I'll just
I'll
charge him in.
This other one here.
I will overwatch him because I kind of want the point 4.
That's fair. Yeah. So I made it, but you can shoot on him.
Free hit. Oh.
Pepperonis.
If only I had my old chapter tactic. Nothing. Go ahead.
Then the
He's in. Does he explode? I'm just gonna see if he explodes. Nope. Okay, he dies. This guy dies.
Okay.
I'm not gonna roll it. You're right. Also, you can just pile in back into the objective anyways. I need to go back this way.
Okay, so Stand Vigil. Death and Zeal, I would get 3. And then bring it down. I can figure that out later.
Okay.
So we can
Turn
just
mine.
You kill my army.
Yes.
You can move onto that. You got enough.
I'm not going to. I'm no. Nope. I'm giving you.
GG guys.
The dominance.
Yeah. Just,
So
go for the
turn,
max on shock tactics.
I
Yeah.
should go up to.
It should be an easy max, I think, from here.
And these next turns, I'll get 3 oaths. So.
Dude's getting
And,
third.
You want to take an objective that you.
Congratulations on third.
Yeah.
My guy.
Third's
pretty okay.
14 on oath.
It's not quite undefeated, but it is close.
Max shock tactics.
2 spots away, in fact.
Oop.
And
Go like that.
We can just
wipe
double
your army.
check. We can just double check, bring it down just to make sure it's correct, and I think we're good.
You'll lose 3 points on bring it down. You'll be fine.
So I don't know if you have 13 points in your army or
I have 12 points, so you'll get 9.
Right.
That's gonna be it.
All right.
That
Well,
is
congratulations to
indeed going to be
Salad for taking this one.
And these guys will die from
Thanks everyone
Guns.
for coming and hanging out for some late night 40k.
being tabled. Yeah, well,
Congrats.
and you'll get 4 more points on primary, of course, because I'm giving that to you for free, so I can get my points.
So you can get max points, yeah.
And then I will get 3 more points for Death and Deal, and then 2 more points at the end. Because I'll take that next turn and then get 2 points.
Right.
Yep, and I'm taking the center. So yep, all right, that's it.
GG,
Tis
guys.
over. Iron Hand's hurt. Fun fact.
GG.
Cool fun fact of the day.
Iron Hand's good going first, is what you're saying?
That's literally the only reason I won. Like I think if this goes second, I think it's a close game, right? I think.
Yeah, sorry, I was surprised
a
you
lot closer.
shot the drop pod, honestly, with missile launchers. Instead of just tagging it with
better.
all the guys up here.
Oh, just wrap it and then not get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Strategy that definitely could have been better.
I expected that. I kind of expected that to just be a mosh pit of a fight, and I'm just gonna leave that alone. Maybe send some Vanguard veterans do that job.
Yeah, in my head I was like, I'll just keep these guys safe and get like some points while I can, but definitely would have been better just to wrap it and then. Well, okay, I guess. Yeah, I could have just wrapped it. I think the only unit that really could have done it is probably the 4 guys, but I mean that still would have been good, obviously, because the other
I don't
guys.
have to drop like to move.
Yeah, you just have to touch it.
True.
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. You don't have
Yeah,
to
I
try
haven't,
point it because it lives there.
Right.
For all
I
of
guess
eternity.
yeah, that's good to know for future Iron Hands. Oh wait, never mind. might still see.
Yeah, my list is ruined. Like gone.
Oh no!
I can't run 6 speeders no more.
Just run assault
Yeah.
marines instead of Vanguard veterans.
I
I guess you also don't have fast X slots, so I guess it's
see
6 one half is the other.
this list. No one else plays this stupid list, but only I play this list. But I get punished for playing this dumb 6 speeder list.
I mean, they hurt a lot for 60 points. they're very
Dude, they're goofy. I love
very
it.
annoying.
And they screen. In the games where I don't throw them out like trash like this game,
Yeah.
they screen incredibly.
I take behind enemy lines like 9 out of 10 games, but I looked at your list and I'm like, I think there's a feasible way to just with like 2 speeders in the infiltrator unit that you could probably screen your whole deployment zone. So I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
I've had games where I've had like all this back screened, and it's just like, It's awkward sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
you can't really put, and like even if you do make like the charge yourself deep strike, you kill a land speeder. Congratulations.
Right. Yeah, good job. 60 points for you.
Or 70 if I
Yeah.
throw a tornado out there. If I real expensive.
Yeah, if you really mess up, basically just concede the game to your opponent at that point.
Exactly. Pure trash.
Yeah. Cool. Well, you guys' scores are in, so you are all set. Thank you, you two.
Nice.
Yay.
Right.
That was a quick game. 2 hours.
Yeah. I honestly feel like most games are pretty quick, even when I don't get tabled. They're usually pretty quick. Custodians do that.
That is a benefit of having like 20 models in your army, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. My turns are nice and quick.
Yeah.
Roll some
Got my
4-ups,
payback.
charge some stuff. All
Yeah.
good.
Not enough
that
4-ups.
definitely would have been the smart thing to do is tag this. I feel like these guys just come somewhere else and kill my bikers, but I mean
That was plan B. That was plan B.
It's objectively, yeah, I definitely should have done that. That would have been better. I still think I lost turn 1 hurt like a little more than I'd like. Usually I don't. Losing like the bikes in like 1 unit would have been fine, but losing the bikes in 2 Venatori or like heavily damaging 2 Venatori units was like a lot to deal with.
Mhm. I know what I have to deal with.
Them just back. I could have pulled them back into the corner, but then I feel like they're just kind of like useless for a while. So I don't know.
Right.
I
Yeah, you
feel
need
like
to pick
it's
up
tough
whatever
call.
drops in on you, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. If you actually, I had a plan B. If you put stuff in the corner, it's really I just like play like a coward and like I place the pod here, and I just you can't touch me. So this pod lives for take 2 turns, and just that's also really bad.
Do you mean like you like screen it with stuff? Or
Yeah, I placed the pod as far back as possible in the most like ridiculous spot. I only put it there because like you had a bunch of stuff I can get into melt range, but if it was only gonna be 1 unit, that wasn't worth it for me.
yeah.
So I don't know.
The only thing I could have maybe done with that is like just use the Cladius to kill whatever is blocking it, move the bikes up, shoot what's in the way, and then like maybe just long bomb and charge in, but that's pretty dicey.
Yeah, my second attack was like or like move it in the corner, like farther back,
Yeah.
and then like the bikes is awkward. I probably could still go killing the bikes.
Yeah. Once you get the first turn, I'm kind of just hoping like you have one just horrible shooting phase, and then I can just like jump you. And not that your first turn was like absurdly good or anything. It was just like a normal shooting. I don't think
It was
you
pretty
rolled-
average, yeah.
It was just normal. Like,
Yeah.
but I think I just needed it to be worse than that. I just needed it to be not normal.
The second turn shooting was definitely, I think, more painful.
Yeah, the second turn shooting was when I
Yes.
was like, okay, like incidental stuff was like killing my units, and I was like, okay, this is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of command points, and like you can really want to save that 1 unit, right? That 1 Custodes unit, and then everything else kind of just dies.
Yeah, you also just can't do much with the bikes, like defensively, right? Like they just kind of roll 4-ups and hope they live.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I don't know of other than the drop pod thing. I think I'm not terribly dissatisfied with what
really
happened.
hard.
Yeah.
It's still like I go first. It's still really hard. I think obviously you go first. It's a lot better for you. You set up all your stuff.
Yeah, and I could
Set
like
up all your
maybe
positions.
find like some unit and just like redeploy the bikes. I picked the advance and shoot one. I could just like move and just like pick off like a dreadnought or something, and just.
I was worried about that. I saw that
Renegade.
coming. I was like, I can't really avoid that. We're just gonna place it there and hope.
Yeah. Which
The range might have been awkward, but it would have been fine.
Yeah, this is the one matchup where like I didn't run. So when you run the Empress shows in MSU, like you want all 3 Venator units and you want all 3 bags. They're like the best part of the list. But I really also want Witch Seekers because then in a game like this, you just like even just making you 6 inches further away with this drop pod, then you're not in melter range. Like right?
True. Yeah.
So that would have been like huge. It's just like, what do I drop? Like I guess I could drop a Venator unit for them, but it just kind of feels
That feels
shitty.
bad.
Because the Venator
feels
are like
bad.
probably my favorite unit in the list.
You'd probably drop a Custode.
What I
can't
could
just
do
say-
is run. I could do 2 units of 4 bikes and then 3x3 Venatori and then the Witch Seekers, which is probably what I'm going to try out. But it only really helps against like the list that like Alpha Strike you like crazy, which again is like a big weakness of the army. So it's worth.
The
considering.
guard's not doing that either way.
Well, guard
No
it
more.
still makes the not anymore. I guess with the Castrican bomb, it's still good against the Castrican bomb to make them 6 inches further away.
Actually,
But-
your list is like awkwardly really good because you just like turn off rerolls against Kaskin.
Well, usually, like that is what you do, but usually they just shoot at the bikes, and you can't.
That's fair. Yeah.
And my opponent usually will be like, "Oh, I'll do this, this, and that," and they're like, "Oh, do you want to use any strats?" I'm like, "Well, I feel inclined to tell you I can't use strats on the bikes," which because no one knows that for some reason. And then
I knew
they
that.
shoot at the bikes with the Castricans, and they just kill them.
Because Mike spent a very long time with all of the strats usable on them.
Yeah, exactly.
like 5 years.
Yeah, it's funny because I've only started playing the army since like their first balance pass in 9th, so I've only been playing them since you can't use the strats on the bikes.
Right.
So yeah, I'm used to them being more of like a glass cannon. Well, they're not really a glass cannon, but they're like a hard hitting unit that probably will die if your opponent shoots back at it.
Yeah.
But
Fair, yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Well, GG, guys. I'll
Yep.
go ahead and let you go. Your score's in, so you're all set.
GG. All right, take it easy.
Cheers.
Time for bed. Good
Yes,
night,
sir.
folks.
Bye.
All right, chats. That's it for us today. Gonna go ahead and close things out. Thanks everyone for coming and watching. I'll be away this weekend. Although I will have a stream against in Speedhammer on Sunday morning. So day after tomorrow, probably be at about what 36 hours. Just about will be the next stream. That will be Tyranids versus Militarum on Speedhammer. I think it is pre-nerf Militarum, but I don't know. It's Speedhammer and we're playing Tyrant Guard. It might be okay. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of interested just to play the matchup mostly. All right. So I will go ahead and go do some raiding. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out with me. Oh, I closed my window like a fool. We'll just and yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. Who's live on Warhamster today? Survey says any games? Ooh, we have a French game going on. Votan versus Space Wolves. That's cool. Somebody playing combat cards, it looks like. That's also kind of cool. Somebody has a Ultramarine Minecraft character. That's also kind of cool. Aussie game going on. We'll go ahead and looks like they're actually streaming a tournament. That's cool. We will raid them for sure. Australis TWN. Here we come. Cool. Well, thanks everyone. I'll see you around, and remember to have a great weekend. Cheers, everybody, and have a good one.